Robbie Wong here. Want to talk about Kaldheim. And one of the things that I really enjoy about the more eternal formats and standard is once you've played a couple of games and you've played against a couple of archetypes, you start to memorize some of the play patterns and the potential pitfalls and traps that can happen. So when somebody attacks their 1-1 into your 3-3, you're not really scratching your head. You have reps behind you to recognize, oh, they're probably doing XYZ, or this has happened to me before, I'm going to go ahead and play around it. And I'm a pretty big subscriber to the thought that if you can play around it, you should, but if you can't, don't. That being said, I was in a draft and somebody attacked their 1-1 into me, and I was looking at the mana and I was like, I don't know what they're doing. I went ahead and blocked, and sure enough, the creature died because it was too small. But then they Jarl of the Forsaken, the flash black creature, and then my guy died, and I didn't want my guy to die, so it was one of those slap your forehead. It seems so obvious, and to a more experienced player, I'm sure that sounds horrendously obvious, but it wasn't to me at the time, and so it sort of led me into this next line of thinking. So feel free to borrow this. I've curated a list of all of the flash and instance speeds and effects into this list, and I just sort of pop them into this MTG Print. And this list will be below in the description, but then it's just sort of organized by color. These are flash creatures, so if there's open mana, these are things that are possible. Wing of the Cosmos can buff their creature +1/+3 and give it flying. And I've certainly done that to somebody before. Invoke the Divine is kind of whatever. Iron Verdict, 1 white mana means attacking could be trouble. And Kaya's Onslaught is another one that I've used before in a draft. Warhorn Blast. But having all of this in one place, it's like, oh, it's just little 7 bits of information. Blue, more flash, more instant speed, bounce, Mystic Reflection. I have cast a creature and had it been neutered, we'll call it, by this card, and I could have played around it. We're all aware of Behold the Multiverse. Jarl of the Forsaken, Zombie Cleric. So, Poison the Cup, Demonic Gifts, Village Rites, on and on and on. But it's in one place, and so, for instance, during the Arena Open, I had another screen open with just these cards, and so when my opponent queued up and I saw the lands that they were playing, I was like, if there's an opportunity for a combat trick, it'll be one of these things on the list. Now, this isn't all the effects, because activated abilities and triggered abilities, that should be face up on the board. This is stuff that's either being foretold or it's in their hand and you don't know what it is, and it could be coming at you. They have open mana. What could they potentially be doing? If it's a draft or sealed, it's just going to be one of these cards, because everything else is sorcery speed. No Teferi here. Anyways, feel free to use this. I find it useful when I'm playing, and it also helps me learn the format more by looking at just one subsection of the cards. What are the flash creatures? What are the instant speed effects that could happen? And having it in one place, it just helps me tremendously to organize my thoughts, and then I can play as best I can. Anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.